I am doing this video for people that are wanting to lose weight. Maybe a New Year's resolution. It could be you just want to lose weight. You've always wanted to lose weight. You've put weight on from a stressful time in your life, or from having a baby, or from just eating too much food. My tips for losing weight, basically, to lose weight you need to be eating less calories than you're burning. So for example, the amount of calories I have per day is about 1200. I set myself that limit because I'm currently wanting to lose 0.5 kg per week, and I've been doing this for about 4 months and I've lost 5 or 6 kg I think it is, and I want to lose a couple more. There are sites that you can use to count your calories, and these sites are really useful because basically you can just put the food that you've eaten, type it in, and then it'll figure out for you exactly how many calories is in that piece of food. So you don't constantly have to be reading food labels and figuring it all out for yourself. It is handy to read food labels because you want to be buying good food. You want to be buying food that is lower in calories than the options that are available that are high in calories. For example, I have for breakfast just one Weet-Bix, not two, just one, with half a banana chopped up and with 100 mils of skim milk. So that's about half a cup, I think. Look at the food label here. You'll see that for Weet-Bix, which I have, what you want to look at is the column that has the per 100 grams. A good rule of thumb when you're looking at food labels is go for the food that has less than 5 grams of sugar or fat. This Weet-Bix, for example, let's have a look. You can see that per 100 grams here we have a sugar of 2.8 and the fat is 1.3. This is a good product. It's low in sugar and it's low in fat. If we looked, for example, of one of these apparently health well-being mueslis, per 100 grams here it says the fat total is 16.8 grams, so that's far too high, and the sugar is 16.1, far too high. So we don't want to be eating this if we want to lose weight. With looking at the food labels, it really helps you to make sure that you're buying good food and not just a whole bunch of junk, because sometimes you can get caught up in what I call false advertising, where they say 99% fat free, but really it might not be high in fat, but it's really high in sugar. For Sprite and Coke and things like that, there's about 20 grams of sugar per 100 grams. So that is just triple, way too high. You need to drink a lot of water. A lot of people don't drink enough water, and it's been shown that if you don't drink enough water, you tend to get dehydrated, and then dehydration can sometimes be mistaken for hunger. So what people really need is more water, but what they think they need is more food. So they end up eating more. If you drink the recommended daily amount of water, which is 8 glasses of water, then you probably won't be as hungry. Your skin will be better, radiant, you'll feel better, you'll feel more healthy, and there's just so many benefits to drinking the adequate amount of water. There's all sorts of applications, as I said, that will help you to count your calories every day. The one that I use, I'll just show you, is MyFitnessPal, and I'll just log on. Looks like this. Hang on, I'll just zoom in. This is what I've eaten today. You can see that I've filled in breakfast, but I haven't filled in lunch or dinner. And this column shows the amount of calories that I've had. So I've had 347. It also has columns for how much fat you can have and how much sugar, sodium and carbs and protein. So it's really good because it just kind of works it all out for you. All you need to do is go onto the site www.myfitnesspal.com. It's totally free and you will be able to set up an account for yourself and work out exactly how many calories you should be having per day based on how much weight you want to lose, how much exercise you do, and all those sorts of things. If I exercise, then I put in how much exercise I've done, and then that will calculate it for me, and I will be able to eat more and have more calories to eat because I've done exercise, which burns calories, as you all know. Once you start counting calories, it may seem like a daunting process, something you have to do day in and day out, and you think, why on earth I'm too busy to do that, why on earth would I want to do that? Well, after I had been doing it for a couple of weeks, I kind of started being able to memorize how many calories were in items of food. So I think I generally tend to eat the same sort of food. Once you get to the point where you can remember how many calories are in certain items of food, you won't need to log it as religiously because it's just kind of stored in your brain, and you have a rough idea of how many calories are in items of food and which ones to stay away from and which ones you can have, and whether you need to go out and do more exercise and all that sort of thing. So it's really a bit of a balancing act, but it's well worth it. If you want to lose the weight, then it will pay off. It will work as it has worked for me. Another cool app that I have got is what's called a Fitbit. It attaches to your pants and it's kind of like a pedometer. You wear it everywhere and it counts your steps. It looks like this. You can purchase these online. I'm not sure exactly where because I got this given to me as a gift, but it tells you the calories. Oh, it gives you the time, which is really handy because it's always on you. It tells you how many calories you've burnt, how many steps you've taken, and the distance that you have travelled. And then this syncs in to MyFitnessPal. It will make a note of it on your food diary page and exercise page. So those are a couple of really handy applications that I use. You may want to use something completely different, but I found them really good. The main thing if you want to be losing weight, as I said, is that you need to be burning more calories than the calories that you consume. Doing exercise is great because it will allow you to eat more. You don't have to eat like a rabbit, you don't have to just eat salads and things. If you're burning a lot of calories, then you have a bit more leeway in what you can eat. If I did loads and loads of exercise, then I would validate myself for being able to eat chocolate and maybe a burger and really yummy things that aren't necessarily healthy for me. But if I hadn't done any exercise, then if I had a burger, then it's going to use up far too many calories. The exercise you choose to do, you may like to go to the gym. If you don't like to go to the gym, then you may like to walk. I go for walks with my friends and their dogs and their babies and all that sort of thing, and I just love it because by the time we've walked for about an hour and a half, I've burnt generally around 400 calories just from walking at dog walking pace, and you hardly even realise that you're working out because you're just talking and having a good time, catching up with them, and the time just goes really fast, and you've also burned a lot of calories while you're at it. So let me know how you go. I hope that this has helped. It's just a little bit of knowledge and a little bit about what I've been doing and my personal views on a good way to lose weight and a good starting point. Hopefully this has been helpful in some way, and leave a comment and let me know if you want me to talk about something else. Anything health related, just leave a comment, and I hope that I have helped in some little bitty small way. Thank you. Bye.